switch the camera around.
You gonna take the book? You know how to do it?
There we go. Whoa. I don't want it to fall.
Hey.
Hi, Diamond. See, I cleaned up my desk. I cleaned up my room.
I see.
I did
some shit off.
Rose, her daughter makeup this morning. On the maternity shoot. Hi, Divine. Zanshuri, how are you doing?
Hi, y'all. Hi.
Shantaria? Blaze? Kenneth Jasmine. PG Hamilton, Blaze. About to have a discussion today. I don't think I'm doing the episode to spill the tea. If I do, it might be sometime early tomorrow, but I doubt it. It really wasn't nothing that was really like that interesting to talk about this week. But me and Monique are gonna try to do like these topic discussions, I guess you would call them. Not every week, because you know how that shit go with me and her. We be busy doing other shit. But we're gonna try to do it as often as we can.
Hey, thank you. But you know what? I made it over here by the chin of my chinny chin tonight, so I'll make the time because I'm like operating. I know this is my third job today off for 3 hours of sleep. I'm tired as hell.
But if y'all got any topics or anything that y'all want us to discuss in the future, of course, DM us, follow us on Instagram. My information is always down below. Monique says everybody loves Mo, LUVSMO. Fuck off. Also, y'all know we got an episode of Since You Asked up right now. We need more questions, so email us at sinceyouasked1@gmail.com. Y'all questiones.
We're gonna do a 2-part series on this, right?
Yeah. I guess so. So today, I guess we're gonna talk about the problem, and next week, I guess we're gonna talk about how to solve that shit. I guess that's what we do. Monique is going to be the leader on this one.
Am I?
Yeah, because you better at this shit than I am. She go way deeper than I do because I don't be caring about nothing.
I don't know how to start. Like, okay, what's the problem?
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we was talking about, we always talking about, well, I guess I talk about it. Huh?
Nothing.
Oh,
that was to me. We type all that to each other.
This is where we type in the board. Yes, back and forth.
Like we was turning in a time paper.
Okay, so with this topic, we want to, include the situation with power, some actual topics as far as, real life shit, how black men view black women, how black women view black men, accountability,
where it stems from.
Yeah, where it stems from, all different types of things. So you want to talk about the power stuff and how that plays into real life and why that whole love triangle bothers black women so much, or just women in general?
Yeah, go ahead.
You talk about it, fool.
Okay, what we're gonna talk about with power. I think that as far as I have to start like from the beginning. I'm just gonna say,
let's go all the way back.
Let's go all the way back, even to
episode
childhood.
1, season 1.
Yeah, episode 1, season 1. What happened was Angela in the first episode?
I'm going to read the comment. That'll give us a perfect segue.
Okay.
Doris sending me some new books, by the way.
Is that what you had to do?
Hey, Doris, girl, I don't know if you live today with us, but okay, so one of my Facebook friends, D. Sudi, I hope I'm saying her name right, said in my comments, because I go live on Facebook on Sundays while Power is on, and I tweet about it. She said, people always go back to Tasha not accepting James being more than a dope dealer and rejecting his dreams, but in that same scene, Ghost rejects her and tells her to change her clothes and look like she owns the club and not like she's trying to get in, then walks out. that was the first time we saw him disrespect, disregard, and disengage from her. And we've seen it in every episode thereafter. A viewer from the Color Me Pink channel, what is this young lady's name? Because I want to make sure I shout her out. I don't have her name right here, but it's in the comment section from last week's video. She said, Ghost has been a drug dealer all his life. He and Tasha were in the life together since they were teenagers. They got married and lived that life for years. They got rich off of that life for years. That's all they knew. So why is it a surprise when Ghost asks the veiled question of, what do you see me as? And Tasha would answer that he's the baddest dealer in New York. That's the support he always needed and accepted from her. And that's what she's always given him. She didn't answer any differently than she's always done. He clearly hadn't shown or voiced any desire before that night to become this white-collar, upstanding citizen. So why should she suddenly know or think that he was expecting a different answer from her? And Tasha has an understandable response. Again, they built and created this whole life through dealing for years. The premise of this show is that they're kingpins. It's what they were accustomed to. No matter what kind of life you live, if you've built it and lived it for years, when your significant other declares out of the blue that they want to do something drastically different than what you have been doing, a real natural response is hesitation, confusion, questions, even resistance. And what couples do when they're in disagreement is talk and work on things until they come to agreement or compromise. Ghost never offered that. On top of this major life change, Ghost never sat with Tasha, talked with her about his vision with her, help her to see it. There was no talking with Tasha, laying out his plans for their future once they got out of the life, reassuring her that they would be okay. But he did all of that with Angela repeatedly. He laid out his plans, discussed how it was going to work, where he was getting funding from, reassured her that the income could sustain them. He had these discussions repeatedly with Angie, but set his wife up to look bad by asking her a loaded question, knowing he wanted to hear a different answer than what he knew she'd give. So no, all of this did not happen because Tasha didn't support his dream. This happened because I don't know, I lost something right there. Oh, because Tasha didn't support his dream. This happened because he chose not to guide his family into his dream. But what it's really about is how Kemp and the writers have written this show. It's written so that the black woman look, act, and dress in ways that would be considered low class. The black family is ripped apart with the black male disrespecting and abandoning his family and chasing after the fantasy white female. And the white female is untouchable and the key to everyone's salvation. I stopped watching this show entirely at the beginning of season 4. I refuse to support that agenda. I watched the reviews to see the direction the characters are being taken. I see it's still a bunch of foolishness. Thank you, Keisha, for your hard work, Samantha Cotter. Shout out to Samantha Cotter.
Wow, she dug deep.
Sure the fuck did, but it's what we've been saying for the last 3 seasons.
To me, with Ghost, I think he has some self-confidence issues. It would have been nice for them to go back and dig deeper into their childhood. Like you had mentioned before, like they should do a show that shows where they came from. Because it gives you a better understanding of the reason why he is the way he is. To me, looking at it, and this may not even be they may not have intended to do this because it's so common for us to do this. I think that Ghost really I don't think that's his dream. I think he just really want to be accepted by white people.
Yeah,
I think he just really want to be.
Right,
and that's I mean that's how we are in reality. That's in real life. We just, instead of doing what we need to do for ourselves, we're constantly fighting for a place in their society and what they stand for and what they think is right and all that type of shit. And he thinks that Angela fits the bill more so than Tasha. Tasha was always a rebound that just got married to him.
Yeah. They set her character up to fail from the beginning, and that plays into real life because nowadays it seems like when a nigga get on, the woman that held him down in high school, college, the brown skin, dark skin, regular black looking chick, ain't good enough once he make it to the big leagues, and she gets replaced with the Kim Kardashians, the Naya Riveras, the Khloe Kardashians of the world. It's like we're just set up for failure now. I had to have a conversation with Kyrese last night, and I asked him, You gonna grow up and marry a white woman? I don't care if you do it now because I'm gonna have a white husband. But he was like, I don't know, Ma. And I was like, what kind of girl do you like? Because I want to make sure that he does not discriminate against women that are his same complexion. Because growing up, he was teased for being, you know, a chocolate boy or whatever. And, you know, a lot of dark-skinned men grow up with that stigma of not wanting to date women that look like them or the same complexion because they don't want to have chocolate babies. And he was like, well, I guess my type of girl would be a Rihanna. And I was like, okay, well, that's cool or whatever. And I just...
She got a look color.
Yeah, she got a look color. And I told him, I just want to make sure that you do like women that look like you. You know what I'm saying? Don't discriminate and just date light skin or lighter brown skin girls or whatever, because that's all you see in the media, in videos, on social media, in movies, on television shows. It's like just shoved down our throat that light is better.
And let me tell you how, I don't know if the television networks are saying, okay, I like what you got going on, what you've written here, but I think these characters will work better. I need you to get this type of actress or this type of... Queen Sugar, perfect example. The darkest chick on her, what did she do? Betrayed the hell out of her sister.
Yeah.
That was foul.
Foul as fuck.
That shouldn't have never had her do no shit
Shit,
like
look
that.
at who Ralph Angel love interests are.
Yeah.
He went from her light bright bird looking ass to now Asian girl. I'm just like, but the notice that on Queen Sugar, the brown skin girls come out as whores and ratchet as fuck and popping their gum and what's up, Ralph
And they got
Angel?
Nova looking like just a freak. Like she don't give a fuck.
She don't give a fuck. She just
How
so
she get her
unstable.
orgasm? She a mad woman. If they could put her on her fucking a horse, they probably put on her doing that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Even Aunt Vi, they got her being the independent woman that don't need a man. Everything is about population control. That's what I'm thinking. Don't say that. Every time we can go to the damn McDonald's and something happen to drive through, population control. And I bet you any money I can tie that shit to it. Queen Sugar is worse than now it is. It's like the last episode that they had this week. I was so disappointed. My feelings was hurt when I went to sleep. He called himself breaking up with her, and she gonna be the ride or die. Chick telling us, okay, I understand, and looking all sad and shit like this. So now he probably gonna try to go back and beg her because she ain't black. Darla was a prostitute, a crack whore, and she's still doing better than Ralph Angel.
And still doing better. She got her whole house, got it furnished.
She about to get.
She got us some new clothes, got that hair done. Child.
They got her talking back.
Girl, she about to take that man's kid away from him after she been gone for however many years. Child, Jesus Christ. But I want to talk about how black men view black women. The quote unquote Instagram girls, you know, the scantily clad women. Black men are often saying that black women are we too ghetto, not freaky enough, we're too dark, we're too aggressive, we're too opinionated, we're too angry. It's too everything. Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
And any straight black men or whatever, pipe up. Let us know what you think about the black woman.
You know what? I kind of think it's mommy issues. I think that like women nowadays, you see some black. I'm not gonna say all of us, but you see some people just be doing the most.
They had two black boys. Oh shit, you went away fast. Damn.
You can't make it come back.
It'll come back. Two black boys told me that the one won't date a black one because they remind him of his mom, and the other said he just not attracted dark women.
See, I was gonna go back to your mom. And then what? You know how many men I know that when they were children.
Yeah, we're not talking about all black men, people. This is just a general conversation. Not all black men. We're not saying all black men feel this way.
We can't talk about the two
Or
people
black women.
that got good black men. And I know it's more than that, but there's too many of us single for us to come back. Like, I got 20 friends. My one friend that got a husband can't come say nothing to me because you got look. That's not what this is about. This is too many of us. What did I say the other day? They're trying to make everybody one complexion. That's why they trying to paint this picture of interracial dating is the way to go. And the only fucking way to go. dark-skinned women go get with white men because our men don't want them.
I will be honest with saying, well, I've always been attracted to white men ever since I was a little girl. But I will say that in my 30s, I have opened up my horizon with dating outside of my race because of the black men that I have encountered. And it's just, I'm just tired of the laziness of the men that I have encountered, the games that they play. Not saying that white people or Asian or whoever don't do the same thing, but I just feel like why center myself to only date black men when they don't just only check for us. That's just stupid to me. I want to broaden my horizons and date whoever makes me feel good and that I could, love and appreciate. I've heard a lot of black men say black women are too demanding. Yeah.
And they're not submissive enough.
Oh yeah, that's submissive shit. Oh God.
You know what? I learned a while ago that it's not the way things really are. It's just the way that you have to play things to make them seem like this is what it is. Like, you have to make it seem like, hey, you're the important motherfucker in my life, and it's really not the case. But if you can play this shit off, then they feel it's all about feeding the ego.
That goes back to the whole power situation. I mean, you was talking about the whole when Courtney Kemp, when I read y'all that thing about Angela being the ride or die and not Tasha, and Monique said a great quote to me when we was talking about it via text. Why do black women always got to be somebody's ride or die? Why? Why do we have to hold a motherfucker down through thick and thin? You gotta treat us like shit, and we just supposed to still be there. And that plays into how they write Tasha's character. I mean, that man that put that girl through the ringer, and every week she never sticks up for herself. She puts up with his shit. She's steady trying to have this connection to this man that clearly does not the fuck want her. I'm tired. I don't want to be nobody's ride or die no more. I don't want to coddle no grown ass man. I don't want to raise no goddamn body's child. That was what your parents should have did. I don't want a fixer upper ass nigga no more. I needed somebody that's already whole and fucking complete. If you got issues or whatever, I ain't got time to deal with it. I got my own shit to be worrying about. And in my 20s, I was that girl that was, he got potential. I don't want to deal with no more potential ass niggas no more. You got to be fully complete in order to fuck with me. Because I'm a fully complete person. And that's why I'm over here single as fuck. Because I refuse to deal with anybody's foolishness. I agree. I'm too old for that shit. My sister is an insurance agent. This black man came in one day and they was talking about why black women are not submissive. She said they had a whole convo about it. I feel like I love, damn, it went away. Sorry, Sarah. I feel like I love dark skinned women from black men too much. And it's like, why wouldn't you? Like, why are you telling me that to get me kudos or a one night stand? Am I supposed to jump up and down? I'm not gonna be nobody ride or die. Dream. I refuse. I just don't have the energy or time. I don't. Why should my loyalty be because you took me through and I stayed? Meaning that's love. That ain't love. No.
There's the thing. We're close to 40 years old. If you there's nothing about a man that I would date. What are you doing in your life where you need somebody to ride or die for you? I'm not dying for no goddamn body but myself.
Bro, white women are not submissive and weak. I'm sorry, it went away. Have you ever seen them act when they don't get what they want? Submissive where? I think a lot of black men like white women because from what I've seen, because on both sides of my family, a lot of men have either married or dated white women. And the white women that I've seen, my uncles and stepbrothers or whatever, they let them get away with a lot of shit and that black women will not let them get away with. They're very whiny and oh my God, like all that bullshit, like where we as black women to cuss you the fuck out, they will shut the fuck up when you tell them to shut the fuck up. So that is what I've seen. They do more so let the man lead, because from what I've seen, they just put up with their bullshit where we as black women ain't gonna let you lead us down no fucked up ass path. From what I've seen growing up. You ain't gonna lead me down the river. No, thank you.
Another reason why is because shit, a lot of us don't be wanting them. You know them motherfuckers that go to school out there, they be buddy and they can't dress and they talk like this. They've been bullied and picked on their whole life. Can't protect themselves, so you know good and damn well they can't protect you. Those type of guys, those type of black men. And I'm not saying no, I ain't never turned nobody down like this. Ain't nobody like that approach me. I'm way too ghetto for them. But I have seen them end up with white women or light-skinned black women that act like white women.
You would think, thank you very much, Dream. That's Melissa, my boo thing.
Oh, thank you.
When she said that, you know, me and Monique are very intelligent, best-selling author, a master's degree. Why the fuck are we still single? Explain that to me. But
I know why.
The hoe down the street getting wifed up. They're just mind-boggling. Like, that goes to the whole Instagram thing. That's men want the bitch that got 40-inch weave, got her ass out on the gram, promoting flat tummy tea.
But do they though? Those type of women ain't never married. They be getting fucked.
Yeah, they be getting fucked.
But I never see them. You know who get married? Super gets married. Motherfucking Danny B gets married.
Who is that?
You don't know? She don't know who Super is.
I
The
don't
girl
know.
who got the crayon case makeup.
Oh, okay. I
Her.
heard.
She
Okay.
get and then Danny B from Orange is the New Black. And I'm very happy for them.
Mhm.
Brown skinned women, they plus size, and they, like all my friends that are married are plus size women. Brown skinned women.
I taking my black ass outside.
I think they probably look at you and probably think that you require too much.
I've been told that I look like I'm what did one of my male friends say to me? Damn, it wasn't that I required too much.
I know yours. Let me shut up.
Say it, I don't give a goddamn.
You want to run every motherfucking thing. You don't even know how to fake it till you make it. Like,
Sure don't. I don't
you
have
want to
time
run
to fake.
everything.
I don't have time.
Everything
to fake
around you. You want to run it.
Because I've been in relationships where I had to run. I'm waiting to meet a man that's going to take the lead.
I understand that.
I have
get it.
been the mama, the boyfriend, the husband.
I think you really need somebody to put they motherfucker
Hell
foot down
yeah.
and get up in your shit like, look, sit your
ass the
ass
fuck down. I'm like, shut up.
And I'll be like, yeah.
But I know that to be very
Ain't none of them
true.
hoes got married, Alex. You see who the fuck Steve Harvey married?
That hoe.
He need to take that book back. Take it back from
Sure
the
did.
book stand.
Take that shit back because
He need to write one for
she's
himself.
a hoe. She got 2 kids by brothers.
She bred hoes.
Girl, that hoe, girl, Marjorie is the biggest hoe. Biggest hoe. Ho. I have issues with entertainers that make music that describes being with a black woman like features but date everything but black women in real. Child, that's why I love the Childish Gambinos of the world. Love old boy that wrote Get Out or whatever for their craft, but I just feel like, how do you promote the black experience and make money off of it, but you laying down with a white woman every night? I know that don't sit well in my spirit.
You know what? I think that those people, they know they on some bullshit, and I think that's why they go so hard pro-black.
To prove they
to
black.
balance that shit out. You think Future gay? Yeah, I think Future gay too.
Yeah, it's something wrong. I feel like niggas that just constantly fucking bitches, like they trying to
convince
escape something.
themselves,
Either
yeah.
they've been molested as a child, trying to prove their manhood. It's something when you just find a nigga that just can't keep his dick to himself and just steady impregnating bitches. It's something wrong with that nigga.
And then you know what? And it's probably gonna sound foul, but it's a good thing to go around his goddamn kids, cause he ain't the best thing for them.
No. Childish Gambino and Jordan Peele and black women.
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah, because I can see them being a nerdy dude.
Childish
growing up.
Gambino look musty now, so I know he was musty as a kid.
Oh, Jesus.
See, I shouldn't have said that. I'm my own problem. But fuck that. I wash my ass way too often to be laying up with somebody who ass stink.
Oh, God. Do you think that black women are we too opinionated, or are we too aggressive, or are we angry?
Fuck yeah. You know what? Honestly, don't nobody dog black men out like black women. Nobody in the world. Like, it's almost like we part of the fucking Ku Klux Klan. I'll be reading some of them comments on Instagram, and I just be like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. And we just, I don't know where it started.
Hey, Brittany.
Hey, Brittany. I don't know where it started, but we so on the defense when it come to each other. It's just like shot after shot after shot. And anytime you comment anything, it's taken the wrong way. And although, I can read something and tell that, like, hey, this woman didn't mean no harm by it, and this man come and try to take up for all black men underneath her comment, he don't know that, because shit, he had probably seen somebody say the shit 10 different times, but a different way, and they meant to be disrespectful. So I get why we both are at each other like that.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I know it's always been around, but like, especially since social media is the worst thing that could happen for us.
Yeah.
We don't utilize it in the best way. How many white people do you see on social media?
Oh, them motherfuckers is all on there.
They're not doing what we doing though.
They do it in a sneakier way.
Okay.
They all in the comment sections though.
Yeah,
they all in the comment section. All on. You would think that.
I'm not talking about the white people that's hip. I'm talking about the white people that's really white people, like St. Peters, Missouri white people, like white people. I blame the crack era.
What about the Kevin Hart's or Jesse Williams?
It did start their daddies not being shit. You know how many men I know that talk about how their fathers took them to their side women, so they play with their dad's side bitches' children. I know so many men like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the mama knew, and he came home, and they accepted that shit.
Remember when me and old boy got? I don't think he was here that day, but me and a friend got into it over that. He said some shit like that at a card game that I had years back, and he said that he took his son to his side woman's house, and when I called him out on it, he got an attitude, and we got into it because I was like, "Are you suit like what? Do you realize what you're showing your son? That okay, yeah, I'm married to your mother, but it's okay for me to cheat, and it's okay for me to show you that I cheat." So now when he gets older, he's conditioned to think that shit is okay. That shit is the most retarded shit I've ever heard of. You know what's crazy though?
The women they was cheating with was white women. It's white women.
No, a lot of men don't know how to lead.
They don't.
Not at all.
Cause shit, they ain't. You know why? Because there was never they had a household in their fucking household.
True.
The first example of ratchet they had was their mama. We've been bickering and shouting and yelling and cussing, and that's why you need to think long and hard about who the fuck you lie down with and who you have children with.
Yes.
Because this is what the end result of it is. It's a whole generation of fucked up boys and girls of color.
Yeah. Because to keep it all the way 100, the reason why I'm celibate is because of my last relationship and everything that I went through. And I was that ignorant ghetto girlfriend that was cussing and screaming and hollering and fighting in front of my kid. And I literally had to, once my relationship ended, I had to not only detox myself, but I had to get my household together. And that was by investing in my son and showing him that what you saw was not okay, and that's not how relationships were supposed to be. And I had to, as a mother, apologize to my child for letting him see that type of relationship, because I never wanted him to be privy of that type of ghetto, that kind of madness and toxicity. So I had to really invest in my child and make sure that he knew that shit wasn't okay. And for the last 5 years, I've invested and made sure to spend my time putting it into him. That same energy and bullshit that I put into the relationship, I made sure to put it into my son. And a lot of mothers don't do that. They just go from nigga to nigga to nigga, and you know, just the cycle repeats itself. And so our kids, male or female, grow up thinking that shit is what love is. That's what a relationship looks like, and it's not.
You need the old school. You know what's crazy though? I have found that the better of the men that I've met recently, and you know, these last few years of my life, have been men that are younger than me.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about anywhere from 5 to 10 years. They have been way better than anybody that's 45 that I dated. They have. They just have old men. Somebody mentioned something about our grandparents were worse. I said that. That's where the fuck they got it from. Because we be so stuck in saying, well, my mama did this. My mama, just because my mama got worse, that's all. My mama did some fucking up.
Yeah.
There's some shit I would never repeat that my mother did. Love her to death. But it's just, you have to know right from wrong. Whatever your parents teach you, you have to live your life and then take from what they taught you and decipher what is right and what is wrong, what they could have done better. We all supposed to get better as time goes on.
Oh, yeah. Because, and I've said this repeatedly on my channel, I know shit about relationships growing up. I learned everything from my friends. And that was a horrible way to learn about relationships. Them niggas didn't know shit. My mother never sat down and had a conversation with me about a man and how they act, how they behave, how they run game on you, I never had that conversation. I didn't even have a birds and the bees conversation. My mama only told me, and she probably watching this shit, hey mama, was don't never let a man put his hand on you, and to what was the other? Never let no man put his hand on me, and to be self-sufficient, make sure I can take care of myself. That's it. That was the tools that I was put out in the world with, you know. And my dad, even though he was in my life, he talked to me, but he really didn't talk to me about men. So when I met a guy that told me I was beautiful and this and that shit went to my motherfucking head, and you fall in love. That's why it's so important, whether you have a child that's a boy or a girl, to instill in them that they're handsome and they're beautiful. So this bitch out here or that nigga out here can get in their head and make them think that they whole world, and instill that confidence in them that they did not get at home.
True. Yeah, these old niggas be stuck in their ways, girl. I can't.
Tell me about it.
I just be like,
tell me the fuck about
be stuck in their ways. Still being a mama's boy, you damn near 50. Ain't nobody got time for that. You looking at it ain't nothing to eat, and you looking at me, and I'm looking at you, and I'm like, I'm gonna home. Cause their pop been in there for a whole week, bitch. I ain't eating it.
Okay, let's go to how black women view black men. Liars, cheaters, lazy, users, only want light or white women, not respectful. Let's start with the liars.
Over-sexualized. Over-fucking sexual. I don't understand. And I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I gotta get this off before I forget, because I'm sorry. When my friend flew into St. Louis, we was looking at something together on social media, and I was like, it was something white, and I was, no, we weren't on social media, we was out eating, and it was a group of attractive. Would I date as long as he's taking care of him? I need to know that you taking some. Like, I dated somebody.
I've been lucky to not date men with kids. Me and you, they never really date no man with no kids.
They always
have one.
They always have one. No, I had more than one.
Oh yeah, one. Yeah, you did.
But they just have. One thing I can say is, the guys that I date with kids, they ain't never got no baby mama problems.
Yeah, that's been good.
They ain't never had no baby mama problems. Like, me and the baby mama was cool. Like, me and the baby mama get along better than them. So
I have never dated a man with kids. Thank you, Jesus.
What was I saying? Okay, so we out eating at this Mexican restaurant, and it was a group. It was a table of white, attractive young women there, and a group of guys, young, attractive white men. Mm-hmm. And I noticed that they were not worried about each other. They ate their food, and they were sitting just like this. I said, that couldn't have never been black guys and black girls. Somebody would have ended up fucking tonight. I don't know why we're like that. Like, what? Well, I'm not saying they're gonna end up fucking, but I know that if there had been a table full of black men, they would have tried to holler at them. I don't give a fuck if all of them was married. Somebody would have tried to talk to one of them girls. And I don't understand it. Like, why do we always, every time somebody walk into a restaurant, it's like they're never satisfied. They have this hunger. And I'm just like, why? Like, why the fuck can't you pay attention to your fucking sushi? Why you got to be looking at the
I wanted some sushi today. And some chicken wings. Today was National Chicken Wing Day.
Was it?
Yes, nigga.
I don't want no chicken though, because I saw that Popeyes video, bitch.
I don't want to hear about it, because I was going to order.
Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that Popeye from Detroit?
I don't want to. Is it going to make me not like Popeye?
Yeah, it will. You don't want to see that. I was going to send it to you. I was like,
no,
that's cool. I said,
no.
And I know it's Mercury retrograde and this whole moon shit. I said, we fucking fall out over this video. I ain't going to even send it to him.
I'm so saucy. Oh, God. Black men being cheaters, notorious cheaters.
Cheating ass. You know why I done had so many boyfriends? Because I don't forgive. I be like, fuck that. I already had my little time where I forgave a motherfucker. And I give a disclaimer at the beginning, like, look, this is what it is. And if I see you doing anything, I'm going to tell you I saw you, and you just got to know that this the fuck over, even if we still live together.
Yeah. Why do you feel like black men can't just be faithful to one woman? Why do they need such a variety? Even when they have a good woman at home, they'll still fuck that shit up. And we're not talking about all black men if you're just joining the conversation. We're just talking about some black men in general. And this conversation can honestly not even just lend to black men, but just men in general.
Black men, them some cheating motherfuckers. Some cheating motherfuckers. I just be like, oh my God. It's so fucked up as if you say something. White men are just trifling, but
because they need their ego stroked. Bingo, Saul said.
Oh, of course. They need that anyway. Look at Ghost.
Need the ego stroke.
You know what the thing about Ghost and Tasha is? Tasha is the perfect reflection of him. Like, she's everything that he is, and he hates himself. Therefore, he hates her.
He hates her. He hates her ass.
He hates her because it's like looking at himself.
Yep. And
honestly, that's the best motherfucking decision he ever made.
I mean, really. I think that black men want to be idolized by their woman. They want to be praised by the woman that they're with. And when you have a strong black woman that's going to call you out on your shit and not tolerate your foolishness, that gets old very quickly for them.
What else? I think that it's too much of a responsibility, just like with children. Yeah, you're right, Nisha. They think that this manhood sleeping with a bunch of multiple women. But you know, some men sit up there and teach their sons like, don't settle down, sleep with as many women as you want to. They're still teaching their sons, and we are teaching our daughters how to be wives.
To stay faithful in the be. You just made a great point. Why is it that when girls we're raised to play with dolls, dream about getting married, and our wedding day, men don't instill that in their sons to dream about being married? That conversation never really happens with young men, that they're groomed to grow up to want to find a wife. Why is that? And that's been for ages. Not even the 80s, 90s. That's just been from how long? Men are groomed to be raised to want to find a wife.
You write that down.
What?
Nisha said get the book called Is Marriage for White People?
By Ralph Richard.
Isn't shit. It's you know what? I don't have to be married. I just want you to do right by me. Like, we ain't got to be married if you just stay out of another bitch's bed. I'm okay with that. I don't have to have it.
Yeah. And you know, I still want to be married, but it's not the end all be all for me, because the older that I've gotten and the more that I've grown to know about myself, I realize that I don't want a traditional relationship in the sense of what a relationship or a marriage looks like to the world, you know, where You have to be in the same room, same bed. We've had this discussion.
I ain't gotta be in the
I
same
like
room.
to. I'm a loner. I've been raised my whole life to be a loner. When I'm in my room, my mother's in her room as a child. I'm in my room. I need my space. I like to be by myself a lot, and especially with my job. I'm an author. I have to be in solitude a lot. And I don't like
Take a
niggas
nap.
touching my shit.
I
I'm
got hot
selfish.
flashes, and I need the other side of the bed to be cold.
Yeah,
like
I would be in a relationship where I had a separate room for myself. That I don't want to sleep with you every night, my nigga. I don't really want to look at you. I'm okay with that.
But Funky Dineva said something about how he got some friends that where they live in separate homes. Like they get, of course we get married later on in life because that's when the fuck we ready to settle down.
Yeah.
So by that time everybody's already established. He got a house, I got a house. We got to figure out how to merge this shit together without losing money and to make our finances work out the best.
I think with more women being educated and being able to be a provider in their own right is a huge problem for a lot of me. And that's a problem that I faced in my relationship because I made more money. I was way more successful. And I never wanted to acknowledge it, but my friends acknowledged it for me that my ex was jealous of me. I never wanted to face that,
Well,
but I had to. And that's why
I was like, girl, he looked at you like he cannot stand your ass because of what had happened.
Yeah. And that's why now I need a man that's either on my same level or above me. I will not date a man that I don't want to date a man that necessarily makes less money than me. I need a person that will support my career. Because a lot of men don't like the way I talk. I'm too much. My mouth too reckless. A lot of men think that the way I talk on here, it would probably be too much for them. Like, I need somebody that's going to be able to understand that this is my job and he got to roll with that shit and
What you
not
mean, how
give
you
a fuck.
talk?
I'm talking like, just cursing, period. A lot of people.
Girl, please. You better get with my potty mouth, because baby, you know what's funny though? Because I've dated men that and these are probably men that would prefer white women because they feel like they're more presentable because I have a potty mouth. I've been cussing since I was in the fucking walker. I ain't never gonna stop. That's how I express myself. And sometimes it's the only way you can get black people to listen to you. Is you bitches, if y'all follow me with my cakes, I'll tell a motherfucker in a minute. You better have your motherfucking deposit or you ain't getting no motherfucking cake.
And I, growing up, like in my 20s or whatever, I would date somebody that had less than me because I saw the potential or because he was cute or because the dick was good. Like, I'm so over that shit. Like, nah.
But they will rather have, because I've been called ghetto several times and I'm okay with that. Nigga, you ghetto, you like ghetto because you can't leave me the fuck alone, so you must like ghetto. But just because I'm cussing you out, well, stop doing shit to make me cuss you out and I'm gonna act so ghetto. But you would rather have somebody who don't cuss, but she done had 1,500 more bodies than I have. Mm-hmm. Just to say face in front of your mama. And now you got to cheat on this bitch that you can't fit in there. She ain't got no walls.
God, Jesus be offense. But it's so true.
It is true.
It's so true.
I want you to, I'm trying to understand your logic here, sir. You're going to try to down me?
Why are a lot of black men lazy? And not just like as far as around the house. I'm talking about like lazy with their life, period. Their careers, they're a lot like not even trying to have a career. A friend of ours that, let me shut up because I was going to say something. He might be watching. But like handling their business, not driving around with the same temp tags for 50 million years. Like, just handling business. Why are black men so lazy that you have to tell them and be on them like you they mama?
A lot of times they're not, it's not that they're lazy. A lot of them motherfuckers got the money and have it 100,000 times. They just rather buy Jordans. They rather buy shit to impress these bitches that we were talking about, the Instagram girls, stuff like that. They doing that. Somebody told me years ago, everything a man does it's for a woman. Period. Motherfucker go get new rims, it's for a woman. I don't care if he got somebody at home or not. He's trying to get some attention from somewhere else. Whether he tries to mess around or not, it's just them getting they want somebody to stroke their ego. So they want somebody to say, hey, you look nice, or hey, nice car, this, that, and the third. That's what it's all about.
So why is it they cheat down? They don't like certain stuff about you, but they cheat with 10 times worse.
Because it's
easier.
It's easier. It's not a challenge.
That's what it was. That person told me I was too much of a challenge. I'm too much for a man. What's the word I'm looking for? I demand too much of a person. Where he can go around the corner and fuck with Sharita that only requires him to come fuck and lay up. Where I require that you're going to take me out, you're going to date me, you're going to court. You just can't come over my house, sit up on my couch and watch my television and soak up my good air.
Yeah, you at this point in my life, you can't come around me and talk about your dreams if you're not pursuing them. Fuck the potential. I need to see show me the footwork. What are you doing? Because I work my ass off. I can't be around nothing lazy. If you got too much time to ask me what I'm doing 15 times a motherfucking day, you got to go.
Yeah.
Because I'm doing something all the time. And even if I get some free time, if you ain't doing shit to better your life, I ain't giving it to you.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think there's nothing wrong with me saying you need to do better. That's not putting you down. That's trying to encourage and motivate you. They want people, like when people be selling drugs and shit like that, they want somebody, a yes girl, to say, that shit ain't cute. That's not cute. If you selling drugs and you dealing with a woman and she says she love you and she ain't told you you need to fucking stop, then she don't love you.
Oh, hell no. I ain't dating no drug dealers no more because I'm too scared. That life is just not for me anymore. I've been there, done that. Don't want the t-shirt. Nah, bro. Because you ain't planting nothing in my house. A nigga ain't about to come pulling up on us and shooting me because they trying to get you. No, ma'am.
I'm ordering it tonight, Nisha. I would take that man and say, he can put it down now. Girl, fuck some dick, because ain't nobody gonna give me out better than me. I don't care nothing about none of that. You know what? Anytime somebody bring up sex to me, I got to block you.
Oh yeah, if I'm talking to that's the main thing that turns me off about a man. If we just started talking and you always bringing up sex to me, it creeps me the fuck out. That's the quickest way for me not to like you. That is disgusting. I don't even know your last name and you already sexualizing me. Like, that's disgusting to me.
And if you really can do what the fuck you said you can do, how much practice you done got?
And why do you have to talk about it? Like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, don't bring that shit up to me. And I hate a nigga to ask me to suck his dick. Don't you ever ask me that. Like, that is such a turn off.
It is.
Don't ask me. That makes me really not want to. You asshole.
You suck that don't know how to get your ass up out of here.
It's annoying as fuck. Oh my God. Accountability. Let's go to that part. Why is it that black men are less when it comes to courting and dating a woman nowadays? Like, dating is pretty much non-existent.
I think that's on us. That's on us.
I think it is a woman's fault because a lot of women nowadays don't require nothing of these niggas.
Nothing.
So when they meet a bitch like me, or I've had so many niggas say the first time we kick it, they just want to the house. No, I don't know you, Tyrone. You're not about to come over and say it.
If it seemed like he's financially in trouble, or he got something going on where that might not be a good idea, him dating should be the furthest from his fucking concern. He needs to focus on something else. You got to get that together first.
But I just
want you ain't gonna bring me down. Fuck that. I already been through that.
Like, when did it become okay? The first time we kick it, you coming over my house just to sit up and just come like watch TV. Like, that ain't no date, nigga. No. All that leads into you think you about to fuck me, and that really ain't happening, my nigga. Like, no.
At all. You sure right. We meet, get pregnant. And why is it that it seems like to me nowadays the goal is for like you see, and it's younger girl. It'd be a lot of younger 20-something, not all of them, because I know some 20-some-year-olds that don't play that shit. Well, why is it like the goal is to just have a motherfucking baby? Like, why are so many of us pregnant? What the fuck? Do we not do anything else? I'm disgusted. I'm upset. If I get another baby shower cake request, I'm so pissed off. I'm like, bitch. Was it, did Trojan go out of business last motherfucking fall? Do motherfuckers not have TVs? Was it a power outage? Do motherfuckers ain't got nothing to do but screw? I don't understand why so many black women is pregnant out of wedlock.
Or keep on having kids
Just
that they
keep
know damn
on
well
having
they can't
kids.
afford.
Bitch, if you can't put down a $45 deposit for a cake, that baby is up shit's creek. What is you doing? Okay, Andrew.
Oh God, Jesus be offended.
Go work out, bitch. I know you can use sit-ups.
Oh my God. But this is real talk. I don't know why these girls just keep on popping out babies like left and right.
There's a 77% out of wedlock rate. You got all. I got to get that book, girl. You dropping numbers and shit.
Like, I don't understand it. Me raising my one was hard enough. Shit.
I'm damn near 50. My doctor asked me today, so I need to lose weight. But the question was, are you gonna have kids? Are you going on this diet? And I was like, probably not. And she a doctor and said that she was talking about it. She's a doctor, been a doctor for the longest fucking time, and she adopted her child. She said she kept on trying to say no. And they was like, she said they kept calling her. She was, and something happened where she had no choice but to take it.
Yeah.
Give me some more wine.
Horrible mates. Now I want to talk about, I think we need to make that conversation for both black men and women, not just black men being horrible mates.
I'm not biased. I think that, and I had to learn this.
Because I was a horrible mate, and I can admit that.
Oh yeah, I definitely
I was horrible. I didn't know shit. I didn't know shit about being somebody's girlfriend, or especially, remember when I was just like, I want to be married in my 20s so bad. I would have been a horrible wife. I didn't know shit about being nobody's
divorced
nothing.
if I'd have done
Girl, if you were married, yeah, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't
and we
work.
wouldn't even be as cool as we are now.
Y'all would have killed each other.
Yeah.
No, I would have been a horrible wife in my 20s, early 30s. It would have been horrible. I knew nothing. Thought I knew something, but knew nothing. Horrible mate.
Wait a minute. I don't even think I was up for the job. Now that I know all the shit that wife got to do, I was just trying to...
I wasn't. Couldn't even fill out the application.
I was spoiled, and I just planned on being more spoiled. Nigga don't sit down long enough for me to do nothing nice for him, so okay, I can do this.
You're right, you can't do what you're not taught. And I wasn't taught anything about being a girlfriend, about being a wife. I knew nothing Jon Snow. I knew absolutely. I literally grew up reading books, seeing my friends, and thinking that cussing and arguing was how you handle situations. That, you know, a nigga cheating on you, and then he came back, showed you that he loved you. The dumbest shit ever in life. Like,
honestly, like kind of now, I think I'm a horrible man. I done been through so much that people got to go all the way above and beyond for me. Like, I have to sometimes sit and say to myself, hey, this ain't about 6 o'clock to come see you. Do you really think like...
Well, I don't know what kind of neck bait I would be. I think I'm more scared than anything to be in a relationship again, because I've been by myself now for so long. I'm so scared to put myself back out there. The one sign of trouble, I know I'm gonna run for the hills, because I just refuse to be hurt again.
I think that we're horrible mates because we ain't never really seen shit. We ain't never seen nobody be together.
Well, I can't say that because I have seen successful marriages in my family. Now, was I
they
around
weren't in your
them?
house?
Yeah, it wasn't in my household to
That makes a
see
difference.
every. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
And you know what's another thing is, even when a lot of black people, when you have two parents in the house, you grow up with two parents in the house, we're not really affectionate around our children. Like we're ashamed of that. Like I don't understand that. That helps. You can't teach your kid that it's not okay for you to be loving towards your mate.
To show emotion. And then black men are raised to, don't you cry. Don't show emotion. Keep that shit bottled inside. You a punk if you show any type of weakness or whatever. That shit got to stop. That shit has to stop. Stop black fathers and mothers telling your kid, your son, to not cry because that make him weak. That make him a punk. That make him a fag. That's not true. That's why these niggas are so emotionally constipated at the age of 35. Because them niggas always been holding shit in. They don't know how to fucking feel.
And these females tell them the same thing too.
That's why I said mamas and the girl, oh, that shit is
So they scared to express themselves. And I've even been in relationships where I tried to sit down and be understanding and communicate with the person, see what the problem is. I done had a man cry to me about another woman. I knew right then and there this shit was over, but I still didn't make him feel like he wasn't shit for crying about it.
Yeah. I know, and this has been a struggle for me for years. I've tried to work on it. Fuck you, whore.
I'm finna see, come on with your accountability. What's up?
You know that I'm emotionally closed off. Like,
I thought about that, but I was like, that shit is not cute. She gonna have to work on it.
But I'm emotionally closed off because in my last relationship, I had to be. I couldn't show affection. I always got pushed away when I did. So it made me worse than what I already was. But showing affection for me is weird. Like, but I so want to be the woman, because I know it's in me, that wants to be held and hug my nigga and lay up on it. I want to feel like a little girl. And I've never felt like that with a man.
Have you ever heard of law of attraction? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you got to be what you want.
Nigga, fuck you with them curls. Get out. Trying to talk to me.
I'm just saying.
But no, I honestly, I want to meet a man that will allow me to feel that way and make me feel comfortable with feeling that way. And I have yet to, because I'm all about not looking stupid. That's my biggest, I don't want to look stupid.
Which is going to be the second part of this show. Please come back. Can you tell me one second title?
I don't know the title.
The next week we're going to talk about, it's the second part, is how to overcome humiliation and if you can or not.
Yeah, my ex, there would be times I would go to hug him and he'd just be like, "No, I'm good." Like he was very emotionally, he's never affectionate. We had affectionate moments, but I'm not a PDA person anyway. I'm not the girl that will ever go sit on my man's lap in public. That's just weird to me. Like, I've never even hugged Monique. What was it, a year ago? They tried to do a little a little test to see if I could hug Monique. I literally almost started crying. It's weird.
She was shaking and shit.
Like, it's weird. Like, of course, with my son, I'm so affectionate with Kyrie. I get on his nerves.
The person I was with for 11 years was not affectionate. He's not affectionate now. And he keep on. I tell him this all the time. You're 40 years old. You can hug somebody and not be. How the hell? I said, no, ain't no woman your age. No woman, period. But especially a woman your age getting ready to be sitting down with your ugly ass and you can't even hug, man. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah. But I've been that girl in past relationships where I could be affectionate or it was lovey-dovey, all that in my younger years. But the niggas that I dealt with in my adult years were so fucked up and fuck niggas that it really desensitized me. And in the household I grew up in, like, my mother told me she loved me, but I don't hug my mama.
I am a Libra.
Yeah, we don't hug. That's weird. Like, that's just not how I was raised.
I've not always been that way, and I think it was because of that. My first relationship was with somebody who he's not affectionate.
Yeah, I've never, you know how you see couples that be all up on each other? That is weird to me. Like, Like,
I gotta be somewhat drunk to do
yeah,
all
like
that.
I got to
have
be
my
in love with
flashes.
your ass, nigga. Like, cause that's just like okay. And then it goes back to I don't ever want to feel stupid. I don't ever want to feel rejected or feel like, that's just weird to me.
Girl, you know, me being rejected has ended a couple of relationships because one, why are you rejecting me? If I'm trying to give you sex, because I know you like it, and you just came in though, so your vault's probably empty. Gotcha. You never got to worry about me initiating this shit again and let me go pack my shit. If we live together.
I've held hands in relationships, but that's like no.
Ew.
It's just I'm
talking about your hand. I'm joking.
You whore. I want to be that lovey-dovey, like I want that in my next relationship. I really honestly do, but I just gotta meet the motherfucker that's gonna bring that out of me. And I don't know if it's gonna happen.
You know
I pray.
What? I have met after that long-term relationship, everybody after that was super affectionate. I don't even know how.
I haven't been with an affectionate nigga since
it was
I was
hard,
16.
girl. It was hard. I had to learn. I was damn near 30 and had to learn how to be affectionate because I was so stuck. I had been doing that for so long.
Daddy issues play a lot into why I am the way that I am in relationships and the men that I attract. I attract men that remind me of my father. I've recognized that in myself since I was in my 20s. My father is very quiet, very closed off. When he does show affection, he shows it well. But for the most part, he's very reserved, very, to himself, attitude, mean streak, same thing that I have within myself, click off on your ass in a minute. And those are the type of men that I have attracted in life. I'm trying to move away from that type of man, of course, now. But yeah, I've attracted men that reminded me so much like my father growing up.
All of mine have been different. However, they all went to the same school. Yeah. What was the question at the beginning of this video? Because I don't think that. How to repair the relationships. How do we repair those relationships?
I thought we was going to do the response next week.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, you just said next week episode will be the humiliation with the relationship.
Yeah, that's the...
That's a whole nother topic. That was that topic. This one.
Okay, well, that's going to be the week after this.
I think we can just go ahead and deal with it right now. Like, how can it be repaired? Before we even get to the how can it be repaired part,
I don't know.
Black men being deadbeat fathers. Let's talk about that because I just had an experience with that this week. I told my mom about that girl. She called me. She said, "What that bitch say?" Girl, Kyrese was sitting there at those speakerphone. My mama said that he want to be a daddy 18 years later. Girl, I was hollering. She was highly pissed off. Child cheese. Black men being deadbeat fathers.
Shit, they came from deadbeat fathers. Just like hoes come from mothers. I don't know. Like I said about responsibility earlier, and they try to avoid responsibility just too much and take away from. You know how some men are not attracted to women that don't, because believe it or not, as old as I am, there are men my age or older that still won't date women with children. Like most women my age or older, they have children. Mm-hmm. You know, like,
yeah, niggas be shocked that like Monique ain't got no kids. My other best friend ain't got a kid. Niggas be shocked that I only got one. They so used to bitches have multiple goddamn children.
But for somebody to say, like, St. Louis got their own type of ain't shit. Like, we got our own specialty. It's our own brand. Own breed of ain't shit men. And the first thing a man asks you before he know anything about you, how many kids you got?
Why, nigga? You gonna help me take care of them motherfuckers? Like, what does that have to do with you, sir? Because you want to know if they gonna come knocking on the door because you trying to lay up? Like, what?
They're trying to see if you gonna ask them for something. But you getting ready to have to do something for me, so you might as well take your ass on. I don't need nobody to take care of me, but this ain't. I ain't doing no Dutch shit. You want to go somewhere? You paying for it. I can stay my ass at home. I got Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, motherfucking Redbox on my Roku. I ain't got to go nowhere. Blockbuster on demand, shit.
I won't date a man with kids. Why, Nicole? Tell us why. A lot of men don't cherish their seed and where they plant it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't play that bringing niggas around my kid. This has only been around 2 men his whole life. 2. Now, that's another thing my mama did is still don't have a bunch of niggas around your goddamn kid. Don't even have a lot of motherfuckers in your. I don't even talk to my neighbors. I don't know them niggas' names. Like,
I take my dog around everybody because if he lift his leg up to piss on you, I know your spirit is bad. So, shit, right now, that's my kid.
Woo! Because some exes are unstable creatures. What they got to do with the kid? One of my biggest fears is to have a baby and the father leave me. Girl! But that goes into, I mean, you never know what a person will do.
Because he could die.
Yeah. I mean, it could be in a different way of leaving, but that just goes about, I feel, getting to know the person that you laying down with. I think not just black people, but people in general are so quick to sleep with somebody without really truly getting to know them. Weeks and you already fucking. I don't want your spirit on me like that because soul ties is a motherfucker, and I don't think a lot of people really pay attention to that. But I don't want your spirit up in me because it might be negative. No. And I just think people in general don't value the sanctity of sex anymore. Sex is just sex now. It's just just willy-nilly. Fuck anybody.
That's true. Marriage ain't a guarantee someone will stay either. You know what?
I don't know.
That's true.
Ain't shit guaranteed in life. A piece of paper ain't gonna say whether or not a nigga gonna stay with you or a woman gonna stay with you. So how do you think this shit can be repaired, friend? What needs to be done for both parties for us to appreciate each other more? I think that it starts, like I said, when we said in the beginning of this video, it starts at home with the way we are raising our children so generations to come can stop this cycle of fuck shit. I think that it
self-love first. I was just gonna say that whatever is broken in you has to be fixed first. And if you can't even be accountable for how the fuck you are, then I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, because a lot of people don't do the work and they just don't give a shit. They say, this is just how I am, I ain't changing. Great for you, sir, but I don't have to put up with it. Or ma'am. A lot of people
I'm not getting ready to
way.
keep giving excuses because I know that someone will be like, well, that's just the way that he is. And so you accept it.
Or because we've been together for so long, I'm just going to deal with it.
Yeah.
Or because I don't want to start over again, I'm just going to put up with it. No, sir. You have to hold motherfuckers accountable for their actions. And you gotta, I feel like women need to start holding themselves accountable for the shit they put themselves willingly through. When a motherfucker show you who they are, believe them. You can't change a grown ass person. They have to
and
want
normally
to change
they
themselves.
show you who they are
from the beginning, day one.
Way before you're in too deep to lead that shit.
Oh yeah, day
motherfucking one. Yeah,
day.
Men and women, because I, you know what? I actually know a lot of good black men. I can't fuck with them like that, but I know a lot of good black men. But they always end up with some creeps.
But I think that what you just said is key. You could be a good black man, but have some fucked up qualities about yourself that just don't mean that me and you are compatible to be with each other. Because it might just be some shit about you I just don't like that ain't gonna mesh well with me and my personality and my lifestyle. It don't mean you're a horrible person. And it could be the same thing vice versa. Yeah, you have to take the time to yourself.
I think that another thing is we need to choose our battles wisely. Yeah,
that's a good point, friend.
I think that some people are just kind of shallow. Like, I ain't getting ready to meet no good man. We match up as far as like finances. You about getting your shit, and I'm about getting mine, and we get together and build something that is something that can be of a greater cause and help our community and shit like that. I think that if you that person and you got like a bald spot, bitch, you either cut it all off or we go get some hair implants. I ain't gonna be mad. I'm just saying. If you can't dress, I'll go get your clothes.
It could be
I can't.
fixed.
Yeah, that type
There's a lot
of
of
shit.
things-
Like, I hear people have great men, but they just be like, he had a tooth missing. Bitch, that
Go
nigga
get
got
that
all
nigga
the
fixed.
benefits in the world. You gotta go get that tooth fixed.
We used to have that conversation in my 20s a lot because he had to dress. He had to be fine. That's why I got the fucked up niggas that
I
I
remember
dealt
you used
with.
to say, that nigga ain't dressing like that for you. He already got you.
Exactly. I've grown out of that. Thank God. I don't have a lot of physical requirements when it comes to niggas no more.
I have a wash your ass day requirement though.
Oh yeah. I mean that's just a given. And I think that women need
gotta be
to
able to
stop
read.
saying he got a job, he got a car.
And bitch,
That's what he's supposed to have.
yeah.
Like, certain things ain't brownie points. That's just a necessity of life, bitch. Like,
It's like
what
giving
the
a nigga
fuck?
points for breathing.
Yeah,
Like, you ain't
what
damn,
the fuck?
motherfucker, what else you supposed
What, ma'am? Like, no. Like, you sound crazy as fuck. No.
to do? Oh, what I said to you earlier. As far as other than self-love, the things that you want to see in a mate, you need to become that yourself. Because I'm a firm believer in law of attraction. Like, you can't be no fucked up person and think you're getting ready to get this bomb ass boyfriend or girlfriend.
Yeah. You get what you want. A lot of my negative traits were in my ex.
Girl, I done dated some people and was just like, oh shit, I remember when this is my karma. That's some bullshit.
But you know what? A lot of my karma from when we was teenagers and when I was out here using niggas left and right, that shit came back on me hard in my 20s. The niggas, it was reversed. They was using the fuck out of me. That shit is another thing. We talked about this. Niggas don't believe in karma, male or female. I don't know why
If
you don't think
I asked
that
this one
you
first.
reap what you sow into the world.
I don't believe
Shit comes
in
back
karma.
on you. It might not happen today, tomorrow, but it's going to come back
You don't
on
believe
your
in
ass.
reciprocation or some rest of whatever the fuck you want to call
Nigga.
it. It's 10 different things you can say that's the same thing. If you don't believe that you gonna reap the seeds that you motherfucking sow, we can't
Be
do nothing.
careful how you treat people. Be careful how you talk to people. Be careful what comes out of your mouth.
Because I don't even you, if you're a horrible, I definitely don't want to be around. I don't want to be around you when you receive that shit because it could affect me.
Yeah. Yeah. Very much true. And I want to go back to picking your battles. I think in a lot of times in relationship, we argue over stupid shit that don't even need to be argued about. I think people need to learn to argue over the big things of life, not stupid shit that then turns into big shit.
Why argue though? Like, why not talk about it?
Exactly.
If you feel yourself getting ready to say something in a tone or say something that's really mean, that's going to affect your relationship to the point of no return, go sit down for a minute.
Yeah. Walk the
Chill
fuck
out.
away.
Go for a ride and then come back to it.
Yeah. But you know, a lot of people aren't taught how to communicate. You either taught to keep it in or to explode. There's really no in between. It took me years to learn how to communicate in a relationship and learn how to talk like a nuisance instead of cussing and screaming. What?
There are a lot of things I want to say on this topic, but I will keep it politically correct. I want you to say it.
Yeah, like we don't do that over here.
Come on with
my
it.
channel isn't about
Because I can
agreeing
learn
with
from y'all too,
everything that somebody says. You don't have to agree with us, and we don't have to agree with you. It's about having an open dialogue and conversation. Like,
yeah, most of the people that's on here, they pretty chill anyway.
yeah, you know, I don't play that over here on my channel. We always want you to speak your mind. Just be respectful about it.
Well, you're not gonna. I don't get easily offended. Like whatever you finna say, I probably already know.
Andrew, that's society today. I didn't see what he said. I just think that it's gonna take work on everybody's part, men and women. It starts in the household. Do y'all think therapy is taboo with the black? Oh, it's definitely taboo, but I encourage it. I encourage, because I wish in my 20s I would have went to a therapist. And I love Talkspace. If you never heard of Talkspace, it's the online therapy sessions that you can do nowadays. You can do that shit via FaceTime, whatever. It's so great because a lot of people don't want to go sit in somebody's office. Now you can do that shit from the comfort of your own home, on the phone. Like, therapy is a motherfucker. A lot of people need it. Therapy is a lifesaver. Because to be honest with you, I'm a religious person. I'm not religious like a fanatic. But a lot of times when they just say pray about it, praying don't work all the time, goddammit. You need to pray and talk to somebody. Sometimes you need a little bit of medication. Like, there's some levels to this. And I do believe in couples therapy. Sometimes some things can't be worked out.
Therapy with my boyfriend
together.
Sorry.
I don't want to go to therapy with a boyfriend. Now, my husband, yes. Boyfriend, no. Because you just a nigga that I'm with. We ain't got nothing tied together. I'm not investing all that in a boyfriend. Do you think black women are too quick to leave for petty things? I think it's the opposite. I think we stay too long.
You know what? I think it's both. I think there are some black women that leave for petty things. It just depends on what her intent was for being there to begin with. True. Like a 20 would probably leave. You know, 80-20 rule. A 20 would probably leave over some petty shit.
I think as a community, we need to stop coddling men and holding them accountable for bad behavior. They need to do better for us and themselves. And the same thing goes for black women as well. There's a lot of fucked up ass black women out here in the world. Some fucked up ass individuals with fucked up ass mind frames. And the way that they think and behave, it just mind boggling to me. And you cannot be a good girlfriend and let your friend be out here on some fuck shit and just don't never say shit. And I've had to let go of a couple of female friends over the years that I was just like, girl, I got to let you go. Like, you just fucked up.
Yeah. I think that black love is mostly preached to black women to keep us loyal.
Yeah, but like that goes back to what we were saying. It's not preached to black men. Black boys aren't raised
While
to...
black men go and taste the rainbow.
Girl, exactly. They're raised to sow their wild oats.
Girl, social media is the devil. I'm telling you, that's the worst damn thing.
The worst thing that you could ever do, whether you're a celebrity or just a regular nigga on the street, is put your relationship out there for the public. Everything ain't meant to be on social media. No. Because let me tell y'all, when I do get that nigga, y'all will not know about it. You won't see me post about that motherfucker. You won't never see that bullshit where you just see his arm. Like, no. It's like, it's not for you. People need to learn how to keep certain things to themselves. Believe you stupid. How to be a man.
Do y'all think that it's too late for it to be repaired?
I don't. It might be with this generation, but not our kids. Like I said, the cycle can stop, but it needs to start at home. You new mothers and fathers, start from day one with the conditioning. Some of these niggas is lost, women as well. A woman can raise a man can raise a woman. How? Keep lying to yourself. Well, I don't agree with that statement at all, American Beast. I do feel like a woman can't raise a man, and a man can't raise a woman. But that's just me. I do, because I've done it.
I don't know how to be. You didn't do it on your own, though.
I did predominantly do it on my own.
You taught him how to be a man?
Who else do you?
You got brothers in your. You
He had to run around to help me.
Okay.
He was gone.
I personally
Daddy
don't
didn't
think
either.
I can't teach nobody how to be. I don't know how to be a man because I'm not a man, so I don't know how to be. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there's just certain things a man, like even with my little nephew, my little sister, and her son's father, they're not together anymore. They stay in separate homes. But my sister can do all. It's just something about having that man around. When his daddy come around, he get his shit together in like 2.2 seconds. I don't give a fuck what my sister does. It's just something about a man being in a little boy's life that makes it a little bit better than them being raised by their mom. And not even just his dad, just any man. I don't think the men can raise women, and I don't think that women raise men. It's just some shit that we cannot teach them. I think it can be done because I've seen it done, but that's not most of the time. That's not the case.
I don't agree. That's just me. Boys do need a man to talk to about certain things, but I don't know what that means. Change that for me real quick. Hit right there. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. Yeah. No, damn. Never mind. It ain't do it. But that's a topic for a whole nother day.
Yeah, you do. You know what? Another thing is, women who don't have a man in their life that they respect growing up, and like right now, like they be the worst fucking mates for women. If you're a woman that don't have respect for no man, a man that's above you, a man that you look up to, it's like a father, a grandfather, uncle, some shit like that, they be the worst fucking mates. They be horrible.
Okay, is that it on this topic?
We ain't come up with no solution.
I mean, I feel like it's time.
Yeah.
It's gonna take time. Time, healing.
It's all about what you're willing to do and what you're willing to compromise and making sure that that person is worth it. Because, I mean, I done dealt with people who was willing to go that extra step to make shit work.
So sick of these damn spam accounts.
Them damn hair weave accounts.
I've been getting a lot of that hair weave shit and other stupid ass bullshit.
What would you say? What you guys say about seasonal parents who use their kids and are backed up by their parents? Fathers in particular. I don't understand. That's true. I'd rather have a peace of mind, Gary.
I agree with Monique. I had to call out a girlfriend for embarrassing her husband in front of friends. Ain't nothing worse than arguing with your mate in front of your family or friends. And I've been in that predicament. It is so fucking uncomfortable and embarrassing. Embarrassing as hell.
You know what? I can honestly say, even when I didn't know no better, I have never talked down to my dude in front of nobody. Well, I ain't never done it, period, even in private. But it could have something to do with the respect that I have for my dad. It's just some shit that I cringe at when it come to men. Like, I know that when a man cry, I understand a man crying. I don't want him to not cry, but when I see a man crying, it does something to me. Like, something is really fucked up. Like, something happened that was really bad to make you get to that point.
This is a great topic, ladies. My dad is Indian and he's fucked up too, so I can relate everything y'all said. So sorry to hear that. Thank you for watching though, PG. I'm trying not to blow.
Please go away.
Never gonna do it, but we about to log off.
Okay, no more ride the girl. I've been to the wheels fell off.
All the issues, PG. What is
What's wrong? Your fingertip though?
No, I don't know why I won't do it. Anywho. Okay, y'all, this was a great conversation.
I keep on saying, we saw it. American Beast. Check it out.
Girl, troll. I'll block him later. But anywho, this was a great conversation, you guys. We got a lot on the table. Please share this with your fam and friends. We got a show topic for next one, but like I said, if y'all got some other topics that y'all would like us to discuss on future videos, leave the comment down below on some show topics. And if y'all got a question on, love advice, family shit, friendship shit, whatever y'all might be going through, y'all need some advice, let us be your therapist. And send your question is to sissuax1@gmail.com. Yeah, this was a very enlightening conversation. The next one next time we do is gonna be on what was it, infidelity? Is that what it was? What? Infidelity is nothing new under the sun, but due to the rise of social media activity and the advancement of technology, everybody's business.
That was about humiliation.
How can you get over the humiliation of being cheated on?
The question is, how do you overcome humiliation? Is it even possible?
Yeah. People are in denial. They act like that shit did not happen. I've been that girl. Ah!
I will, Nisha.
Okay, y'all. We about to wrap this up. It's 10 o'clock. About to go eat my food. I love you guys so much. Hell no, I ordered some sweetie pies. Cook shit. I am cooking some more though. I'm making some these honey garlic ribs.
Oh, my diet don't start till Monday.
You don't eat pork.
Oh shit. You said honey garlic ribs?
Yeah.
I expected for that to be a wing. That's stupid. Why would you eat that?
I am gonna make these garlic parmesan wings one day this week. I'll call yo. And I got this.
Don't sound good.
Who are you on her? Oh. What was his comment?
Something stupid. What did he say so I can go off real quick?
What you say? We don't see your comment. We don't know what the hell you said.
What did he say? So I can read his ass.
She's sitting right here looking at your damn messages unless you still not online no more.
I don't know why he's telling you to tell me how like he ain't texted me 10 times today. I'm just playing. Okay,
y'all, we about to log the fuck out. I will see y'all tomorrow night for Power. Hey, Anna Gleese. Hope I said it right. Girl. Anna Gills. Anna
what are you laughing at?
Good night, y'all. Love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure to share this video, like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell button. All right, y'all. Bye.